Let me tell you something powerful. 2025 is not just another year. It's the year you decide to lock in, to disappear from the noise, and to become unrecognizable by the time it's over. This is your year of radical transformation, and it starts with a decision right here, right now. Are you tired of playing small? Of being trapped by the limitations you or society have placed on you? It's time to break free. You need to step back, step away from the distractions, and immerse yourself in the process of becoming. Yes, becoming, because the person you are today is not the person you're destined to be. The person you are today will vanish as you put in the work to emerge as someone greater. This journey won't be easy. It requires breaking out of your comfort zones. Comfort is the enemy of growth. Every day, challenge yourself to do something uncomfortable. Discomfort is your ally because it's where growth happens. If you want to grow beyond recognition, you must learn to embrace the struggle, the sweat, the discipline, and the daily grind. You have to commit, not just halfway, not just when it feels good. Full, unwavering commitment. Wake up every day with a relentless drive, a burning desire to be better than you were yesterday. Consistency is your weapon. Each day of effort compounds into a mountain of achievement by the end of 2025. But it's not just about doing more, it's about thinking differently. Your mindset is your greatest asset or your greatest obstacle. Shift your thinking from scarcity to abundance, from doubt to unshakable belief. You have to believe in the power of your potential, even when the results haven't shown up yet. Become obsessed with your goals. Let them consume your thoughts. Focus with laser-like intensity on what you want to achieve. Obsession is not a bad thing when it's driving you toward greatness. Channel that energy into your work, your growth, your dreams. And understand this, there will be sacrifices, you'll give up comforts, you'll say no to temptations, and you might even lose relationships that no longer align with your path. But every sacrifice you make is a seed planted for future success. Remember, temporary pain leads to permanent glory. During this time, you might feel invisible. That's okay. Let others overlook you. Let them wonder where you've gone. Because when you reappear, you'll be a force they can't ignore. This period of disappearance is your training ground. It's where you'll build the skills, the strength, the mindset that will make you unstoppable. And when you emerge, you'll be unrecognizable. You'll be the leader, the visionary, the powerhouse that others will look up to. Your transformation will speak for itself, louder than any words ever could. Transformation is not something that happens by chance. It is an intentional, deliberate process that demands your full commitment. If you want to change your life, you have to make a decision to go all in. Half measures won't cut it. You need to burn the boats, eliminate any possibility of retreat, and commit to this journey with every fiber of your being. Think about what transformation means. It's about completely altering your state, your habits, your mindset, your actions. It's not about tweaking a few things here and there. It's about a radical overhaul. You have to be ready to shed the old you, to let go of what's been holding you back, and step into a new identity, one that's aligned with your highest potential. This commitment isn't temporary. It's not something you do just when it's convenient or when you feel motivated. It's a daily decision, a constant reaffirmation that you are in this for the long haul. You will face challenges, setbacks, and moments when you question your resolve. But true commitment means pushing through, staying the course even when the path gets tough. When you commit to transformation, you signal to yourself and to the world that you are serious about change. You create a momentum that is unstoppable. And as you stay committed, you'll begin to see the fruits of your labor. You'll transform not only your external circumstances, but also the core of who you are, becoming the person you were always meant to be. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to disappear. Not in the literal sense, but in the sense of stepping back from the world, from distractions, from anything that doesn't serve your highest purpose. This disappearance isn't about running away, it's about going inward, focusing, and preparing for something greater. It's about rebirth. When you disappear, you create space for transformation. You allow yourself to leave behind old identities, limiting beliefs, and the noise of the outside world. In this space, you can reinvent yourself. It's a time for deep work, for planting seeds that will grow into something extraordinary. It's not about being visible to others, it's about being present with yourself, digging deep to uncover the power within. Rebirth is what happens when you emerge from this period of disappearance. You come back stronger, wiser, and more focused. The world may not recognize you because you've changed so profoundly. You've shed the old layers and stepped into a new version of yourself, one that's aligned with your true potential. This process requires patience and trust. Trust that the time you spend in the shadows, away from the spotlight, is not wasted. It's the fertile ground where transformation takes root. And when you're ready to reemerge, you'll be unstoppable. You'll have clarity, purpose, and the strength of someone who has undergone the profound process of disappearing for rebirth. Unrecognizable growth is the kind of transformation that leaves people speechless. It's about evolving so dramatically that even those who thought they knew you can hardly believe what they see. This isn't about making small, incremental changes. It's about a total metamorphosis. The kind of growth that redefines who you are and what you're capable of. Imagine showing up at the end of 2025 and people looking at you with wide eyes asking what happened to you because you're no longer the person they once knew. You've pushed beyond your limits, broken through barriers, and tapped into a level of potential that even you didn't know existed. This is what happens when you commit to unrecognizable growth. This level of growth requires you to challenge everything: your beliefs, your habits, your routines. It's about constantly pushing yourself, stepping into discomfort, and doing the things others are unwilling to do. It's about sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term success, understanding that every choice you make is either moving you closer to or further away from your ultimate vision. When you focus on unrecognizable growth, you're not just competing with others, you're competing with who you were yesterday. Every day becomes an opportunity to evolve, to grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. By the time you've gone through this process, you won't just look different, you'll think, feel, and act on a whole new level. You'll have become the best version of yourself, a version that's unrecognizable from the person who started the journey. Breaking out of your comfort zone is where the magic happens. Comfort zones are seductive. They make you feel safe, secure, and at ease. But here's the truth: comfort zones are where dreams go to die. If you want to grow, if you want to achieve something extraordinary, you must be willing to break out of that cozy little space you've created for yourself. Growth and comfort cannot coexist. The moment you start feeling too comfortable, you should see it as a signal that it's time to shake things up. Stepping out of your comfort zone means doing things that scare you, things that make your heart race and your palms sweat. It's about putting yourself in situations where failure is possible, where you're forced to adapt, learn, and grow. When you push past the boundaries of comfort, you enter a space of limitless potential. It's in this space that you discover strengths you never knew you had. You realize that the limits you believed were there were just illusions created by your own mind. Breaking through these barriers brings a sense of empowerment and liberation that's unmatched. Every time you break through a comfort zone, you expand your capacity for what's possible. You become more resilient, more resourceful, and more capable of handling whatever life throws at you. So don't just tiptoe out of your comfort zone, blast through it with the force of someone who's ready to conquer the world. That's where true growth begins. Daily consistency is the secret weapon of success. It's not the grand gestures or the sporadic bursts of effort that lead to greatness. It's the small, disciplined actions you take every single day. Consistency creates momentum, and momentum is what drives transformation. If you want to achieve extraordinary results, you must commit to showing up every day, no matter how you feel. Think about it every day as a new opportunity to move closer to your goals. It's about stacking those small wins one after another until they build into something monumental. The power of daily consistency lies in its cumulative effect. Even the smallest efforts, when repeated consistently over time, compound into massive results. Consistency requires discipline. It means doing the work even when you don't feel like it, even when the excitement fades and the challenges arise. It's about making a promise to yourself and keeping it. Each day that you show up and put in the effort, you strengthen your commitment, your resolve, and your belief in your ability to succeed. Daily consistency also creates habits, and once you form the right habits, they become automatic. You no longer have to rely on motivation because your habits will carry you through. Success becomes inevitable when you align your daily actions with your long-term vision. So focus on what you can do today. Keep moving forward, one step at a time, with relentless consistency. Over time, these daily efforts will lead to breakthroughs you once thought impossible. Your mindset is the foundation upon which all success is built. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you think. A mindset overhaul is not optional, it's essential. It's about shifting from a mindset of limitation to one of possibility, from fear to courage, from scarcity to abundance. It's about reprogramming your brain to see opportunities instead of obstacles, to embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. Everything starts in your mind. The stories you tell yourself, the beliefs you hold, the thoughts you entertain, they all shape your reality. If you believe you're limited, you will be. If you believe you're unstoppable, you'll find ways to break through barriers. This overhaul means identifying the limiting beliefs that have been holding you back and replacing them with empowering ones that propel you forward. It's not enough to think positively, you need to think powerfully. You need to condition your mind to expect success, to see setbacks as learning opportunities, and to keep pushing forward no matter what. This shift requires daily practice, but the results are life-changing. A mindset overhaul also means surrounding yourself with the right influences, people, books, environments that challenge you to grow. It's about creating a mental environment that supports your highest potential. When you change your mindset, you change your actions, and when you change your actions, you change your life. It's time to overhaul your mindset and unlock the extraordinary potential that's already within you. Focus and obsession are the twin engines of unstoppable progress. When you zero in on your goals with laser-like precision, you eliminate the noise, the distractions, and the temptations that pull you off course. Focus is the ability to direct all your energy, attention, and resources toward a singular objective. It's about narrowing your vision to what truly matters and cutting out everything else that doesn't serve your purpose. But focus alone isn't enough. To truly transform your life, you need to pair focus with obsession. Obsession is that deep, burning desire that keeps you up at night, that drives you to go above and beyond, that compels you to keep pushing even when others would quit. It's a level of intensity that fuels your actions and propels you toward your goals with relentless determination. When you're obsessed with your vision, you become unstoppable. Obstacles become challenges to overcome, not barriers to stop you. You eat, sleep, and breathe your goals, and every decision you make is filtered through the lens of achieving them. This kind of obsession creates a powerful momentum that carries you through the toughest times and the biggest setbacks. Together, focus and obsession create a force that is nearly impossible to resist. They allow you to channel your energy in the most effective way possible, making every effort count. When you harness the power of focus and obsession, you'll find that success isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Success demands sacrifice. It's not a free ride, and it's certainly not handed to you. If you want to achieve greatness, you must be willing to give up something: comfort, time, old habits, even relationships that no longer align with your vision. The price of success is high, but the rewards are worth every sacrifice. Sacrifice is the moment you choose to step away from short-term gratification for long-term fulfillment. It's when you resist the urge to indulge in distractions and focus on what truly matters. It's the early mornings, the late nights, and the relentless pursuit of your goals when others are taking it easy. Every sacrifice you make today is an investment in your future success. This isn't always easy. You'll have to make tough decisions and face moments of doubt. You'll be tempted to go back to the comfort of what's familiar, to settle for less than what you truly deserve. But remember, comfort is the enemy of growth. The sacrifices you make now will push you to become stronger, more disciplined, and more capable. They will redefine your limits and reshape your destiny. Sacrifice also means letting go of old versions of yourself. You'll have to give up the excuses, the procrastination, and the beliefs that have held you back. You'll have to choose to grow, to evolve, and to step into the person you are destined to become. Success isn't just about what you gain, it's about what you're willing to leave behind to make room for something greater. Invisibility for mastery is one of the most powerful concepts you'll ever embrace on your path to greatness. It's about choosing to step out of the spotlight and putting in the work when no one is watching. The world may overlook you, but this is your time to sharpen your skills, to perfect your craft, and to become an expert in your field without seeking validation or recognition. When you make the decision to go invisible, you remove the distractions of external praise and criticism. You focus solely on your growth, undistracted by the noise around you. Mastery is not something that happens overnight, nor is it something you can achieve by seeking approval. True mastery requires patience, persistence, and an unwavering commitment to continuous improvement. This period of invisibility is your time to learn, to fail, and to build the foundation that will support your future success. It's where you immerse yourself in learning, where you push the boundaries of your abilities, and where you become a true student of your craft. While others may be out there looking for fame, you're quietly becoming unstoppable in the background, working on the details, the nuances, and the fine points that will set you apart. When the time is right, you'll emerge not as someone who seeks attention, but as someone who commands respect because of the depth of their mastery. Invisibility doesn't mean being unseen forever. It's simply the phase where your transformation takes place, the place where you evolve into someone truly extraordinary. Emerging as a leader isn't about holding a title or getting recognition. It's about becoming someone others look to for guidance, inspiration, and strength. True leadership is forged through action, through a willingness to serve others, and through the ability to influence and inspire without the need for control. It's not about being in charge, it's about taking responsibility for yourself, for your results, and for the people around you. To emerge as a leader, you first need to lead yourself. You must become someone who has mastered their own mind, who is disciplined and consistent, and who lives according to a standard of excellence. The foundation of leadership is built on personal integrity, clarity of vision, and an unwavering commitment to growth. As you evolve, your ability to influence others grows. People follow leaders because of the energy they radiate, the certainty they exude, and the example they set. A true leader inspires action by embodying the traits they want to see in others. Leadership is about empowering those around you, lifting them up, and showing them that they too can achieve greatness. Emerging as a leader also means embracing the challenges that come with responsibility. You'll face criticism, opposition, and times when doubt creeps in. But a true leader doesn't back down, they rise up, adapt, and move forward with courage. Leadership is earned through actions, through the consistency of your effort, and through your ability to make others believe in their own potential. When you step into your leadership role, you don't just change your life, you change the lives of those you lead. Now is your moment. The time to lock in, to commit to the transformation that will elevate your life beyond anything you've ever imagined. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about making this moment perfect by choosing to rise. You have everything you need within you. Every ounce of power, strength, and potential is already there. What you need to do is harness it, focus it, and channel it into the relentless pursuit of your dreams. The road ahead won't always be easy. There will be obstacles. There will be moments when you'll want to quit. But remember, the success doesn't come to the people who quit when it gets tough. It comes to the ones who dig deeper, who push forward when others falter, who understand that true transformation requires sacrifice and commitment. As you disappear into the work, as you break through your comfort